Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Dawn and Dara here, doing our weekly webinar. And I'm I already introduced myself, so everyone else, you can introduce yourselves.
I'm Rhonda.
I'm Shantae McClain.
And I'm Monty Henderson.
All right, that's what's up. I'm so happy that we're back together again. I missed y'all, you know? Yeah, so who wants to start off today's topic? All right, I'll go.
We're going to let Dawn usher us into this conversation.
Okay, yeah. So today we're basically, every week our main focus is on helping y'all to understand and know what it takes to have a business online, the tools you're going to need and the steps that you're going to have to take, the mindset and all that. And with that, since I'm going to talk about mindset, when you sign up under someone and under people, I made a video about this a while back when I was doing my challenge or my program, 100-day video. And I said, there'll be someone you sign up under and you may feel like you've outgrown that person, so you want to move on and, do other things. So you don't have to feel like you're obligated to that person, don't feel like you have to stick with that person because you're becoming a leader, you're going to have your own team and you want them to be leaders. But my main thing is that you, excuse me, you're going to hear people say things. The sponsor, your mentor, whoever, they will say certain things. And you may think that it's the know-all, be-all, and you're putting them on this high pedestal. And that's a mistake. You should never do that. We're all people. People do things. People change their minds and whatnot. So just be mindful that when you sign up under people, don't think that they're the holy grail, so to speak, and that people are not gonna change the ways that they do certain things, even though they said they're not gonna do it that way. That's something I have learned since I've gotten into this industry, and it's something I've learned past couple of weeks also. So anybody want to piggyback on what I just said? That am I being redundant? What?
No. What you're going to find in this industry is people are flip-floppy. And it's not a negative thing. It just means that most people are gauging their business based off of what's going on in their life. That's why there's not a lot of sustainability.
Right.
You see what I mean? 1 minute they'll say, hey, this is the only thing that we're going to be promoting. This is the only thing that we're going to be doing. And that'll be good 30, 60, 90 days. And most of the time, people will partner up with, or they'll choose a sponsor who's out there, and that person may be a good recruiter as well. And so what happens is then they recruit all these people, or they, all these different words, partner. And just when the people are getting to a point where they understand the system and they're getting ready to maybe make a profit, well, the sponsors said, hey, I'm not going to add anything. I'm just going to do this. This is all I'm doing. And then next thing you know, they're doing the very thing that they said that they're not going to do.
That's what I was
and so I don't want people to think harsh of them, but this is where it comes, where you have to have your very own core beliefs. It's all about you and the consciousness of you on the inside. So you can't be tied to these people.
Right.
You can't even be tied to us. Exactly. But we keep it real, but you can't be tied to people. It's just like these people on the job. My friend, they work for an oil company. My cousin's working an oil company in Texas, and she went in to work at 8, came back at noon, and they had fired all her staff. It was just her up in the place.
Wow.
Everybody go, And so those people are tied to, they're upset, they're going to counseling, they're tied to the job. And the same thing happens here. You hear the claims where people were, my sponsor is a scammer. They didn't do what they said that they're going to do for me. Well, you tied yourself to that. If those things are coming out of your mouth, you tied your profitability to them, you tied your sustainability to them, you tied you and your family's livelihood to this person.
Exactly.
Right? Get in, learn what you're supposed to learn, keep it moving.
Yep. Exactly.
Mhm.
And also too, do a lot of research on before you join an opportunity, especially do research on your sponsor before you join him, because he might put a lot of work in. Say he put a lot of work in and he's not. He false, like flashing a lot of money on the internet. And when he get on a call with you talking about he doing this or she doing this and doing that, not doing anything. Maybe getting the money offline or somewhere and just flashing it like that. Just make sure the person that you join is legit. Because I have been fooled in the beginning. I lost a lot of money. I just don't want anybody else to come in and lose a lot of money like I did.
Right.
Because that's your money. That's your family money, you know what I mean?
That's right. And know your catchwords too. Like for me, my catchphrases are when someone says, I'm going to give you a blueprint, I'm going to mentor, I'm going to meet weekly, I'm going to meet bi-weekly, I'm going to meet 4 times a month. Those are things right up my alley because that's what I do in my everyday life. I'm always, touching base with people. And so I don't want to taint the industry at all, but I'm numb to those words right now. I don't want to hear no more of that. You're not going to meet with nobody. You're going to meet with people until you get them signed up, and we're going to hear all about your stories, and you're going to move on. You know what I mean? I sound like the little 5th grade boy when the little girl, she just moved on, moved on from me. She on with Tommy. So watch your catchphrases. Your core, those are some core words. I love mentor, advocate, meet, blueprint, you know what I mean? Step by step, system.
Yes.
Because I like that. Those things do work. But what I'm finding is that these people know the psychology of what people are thinking.
Right.
And I tell you, I don't want to make this negative. I'm just saying that you got to watch out for those. I sent a postcard out and I flat out said, I cannot promise that you will make money. If anyone promises you that, they're playing up on your desperation to increase your income. Do not throw your pearls to swine. I sure did say that. Okay. Don't do it. Yeah. What I can guarantee, though, is I will work with you until you profit.
Exactly.
And I already know that more than likely, I'll probably outlast you. You see what I mean? Because I know. Yeah. So we got to watch out for those catchphrases because people, they know what to say to make that money.
Yeah.
And then they'll just leave you alone. you can talk to them the first night, and then the next night they'll be gone.
They broke up with you via email. And how do you know if they broke up with you? They send you a link.
Yeah.
To go into the next thing, I'm like, man, we done broke up already?
What happened?
Dang.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna tell you about this opportunity though that I had joined maybe about 2 years ago. The guy who kept asking me like to send in the money, and I was crazy enough to send in the money. And then you gonna send me the link. He never sent me the link and $250 gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had to do your research on that dude. And
then I talked to another guy, and he told me he did the same thing to him as well.
Wow. Yeah.
There's a lot of credible people out there. There's some people, you research them and they do the rope-a-dope on you 6 months or in a year. Come out of the fog.
Yeah. But the thing about it, I never gave, just because that happened to me, you know what I mean? I never gave up on online marketing. I know that I prospered.
That's what it is.
Some kind of way.
Yes.
Never gave up.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't give up on yourself with the things that I've been through, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been through some things and, been with certain so-called mentors and sponsors, and they say that, they have this, excuse me, and have that, and they're gonna be with me until I make all this money or whatever. And of course, that didn't happen. But I didn't let it stop me.
Right.
I continued to do what it is that I'm doing today. And what happens is you grow from that. You know what I'm saying? You grow from experience. When you don't let it get you down, you just keep working and keep working, keep doing it, stay focused, building your business. You grow from it. And we're becoming bigger people. You know what I'm saying? We're becoming bigger people for that. So I'm not even upset at those people. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is.
Yeah, cause I think about it, just because I had lost that money, later on I had gained, I tripled that money back.
Yeah, exactly. And before I forget though, I just want to say, don't be so quick to call people, oh, they scammed me. Okay, in your case, Minor, when the person didn't send you the link, okay, yeah, I would say that is a scam because you gave them money and you didn't get your product. But if
from him. But also too, I have seen other people like with the same program have make money off that program. So I knew the program wasn't a scam. I just got scammed by the sponsor, by that guy.
Okay.
The opportunity wasn't a scam.
I was just going to say to people, don't be so quick to say, oh, they scammed me. Because we in our industry, that's such a big word. When a person doesn't make it, maybe because they wasn't doing what they were supposed to do, they was slacking, gave up, doing a little here, a little there. Then they say, oh, I got scammed, So that's the point I just was trying to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that people are quick to say that. And I think it's mainly because they're looking for a scam. We talked about that before.
Last time.
They're looking for it.
We're looking for a scam.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
What's up, Shantae?
Yeah, I was just gonna agree with you guys. I'm with you, Ron. I think they're looking for a scam because I mean, like me, I've learned. We all, I think, have had our run in with some type of situation, like y'all say, where I just not so much. I haven't been scammed, but I got started with people, and I was more focused on, okay, I'm up under this person, I'm gonna do this because I'm up under this person, not focusing on what I needed to do. I'm more worried about the fact, okay, I'm under this person that's making all this money, they're gonna help me make as much as they make, and you focus that way, and like Myra said, I actually was in a program similar to that too. I sent the money, which they sent me what I was supposed to get, but the product wasn't what I thought it was. The product wasn't what I saw, that I was supposed to get, and I just quit promoting the program. But it definitely made me take a look at getting started with people differently. Like now I research. I go on Facebook posts. I go, I try to learn as much as I can about someone before I start with them. But it ultimately lies with me. At the end, is all about me doing what my part and making money and doing what I need to do to be successful, and not mostly getting with somebody because they make six figures. Now they're gonna help me make six figures. It's actually all on us, to get in there. We have to do, and I think. I don't know. I agree with y'all. I agree with everybody.
Let me ask you a question, Shantae. This thought just came to me. So when you say you research a person, how do you go by researching them?
Well, as far as the sponsor and a little like the program, like for me, if I see a program that interests me, I may go to Facebook and I may, sometimes you can't get in the group, but I still go to the group and see what I can learn. I go on YouTube and I try to put in, whatever the company is and try to get as much information. I also look at who's making videos about this particular company and what they're saying and stuff like that. And I even go as far as if let's say Rhonda made a video about this particular company, then I may go and say, well, let me see what I can find out about Rhonda and see, what I can learn about her and decide if it's somebody that I want to do business with. So I get deep because, like I say, after I had a little incident, so I started looking into people a little more, and then I started learning too. A lot of people, like when you go on Facebook, it seems like you do learn a lot, because as far as scams go, I don't think 5,000 people in this group, they all following a scam. You know what I'm saying? Like I go in groups and I notice, okay, it's this many people in this business. I don't think all these people would be a part of a scam,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
go in different areas and try to get as much information as I can, and then too about who's over the company, who's running the company, you know, what they're all about.
Admin, right? Yes.
Owners that have 5 or 6 different companies, and they may be with this company a few months, and then the company
Then go to something else. Yeah.
pop up something new next week, you know.
Yeah. Right. I got you, because I know the program, I won't say the name of it. When I first got started back last year, July 2016, in that program, the admin of that particular system, I'll call it a system, he was a great guy, and I could tell he had a wonderful spirit, and he came from network marketing. That's where he came from. He wasn't all about the online marketing. But he was getting into it, and I think he was just starting out in the online industry. But as far as networking and getting people to come into the industry, you know, into what he was great with that, and I learned a lot from him. And I can tell that he was a person that I wanted, you know, to be with. The only thing was that, like I said, he more comes from the old school, you know, postcards, meetings, you know, friends and family, business card, that sort of thing. And that's not really what I wanted to do. But he was a great guy, great admin. I'm still I can still promote the program if I want to, you know, but I don't promote it as much. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's good.
God's word, you know. I could say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was looking at another, and I was asking the person, I was like, so what does it offer? And, oh, I'm a figure earner. Oh, okay. And so what are you going to offer? What kind of training? Are you going to train? Are you going to, and it was so funny. The person's like, oh, I got to get moving. I'm just getting ready to make a $10,000 sale. Okay, go on with your raggedy old self. You ain't getting my business. I'm not moved by that.
No.
I'm going, oh, wow, that $10,000 sale. And they probably are making it, because I watch them, but that doesn't move me.
No.
You're not moving me on. That doesn't work. Not no more.
I don't like that anymore. I don't like getting people like that, you know. It's just,
it's a ploy.
Yeah.
You just trying to get any old body, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Into the system just so you can pay your bills that month. That's what I get from that, you know.
It's too much me
Right.
out there. It's too much me.
No.
I have had sponsors that have said, oh, well, everybody comes in at the max. They all come in at the highest level, you know. And I'm like, okay, everybody. You know, I've had people that if I come in, Lord, you don't want to deal with me. I understand the whole idea, of course, is to come in as high as you can to make the most money. But because I'm not able to come in at the highest level, you're like, well, conversation over, we done. You know, I've experienced that as well.
See,
I don't like that.
I don't like that at all. That's
not telling the truth.
No.
Yes.
That's how come, you know, some of y'all may know. That's why I started looking for a different program that was more affordable. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wanted to help everybody, not just who got money, okay, but the people who are out there who don't even know about what it is that we do. You know what I'm saying? And they can get into it at a more affordable price. I'm not all about, no. I mean, if you slacking, okay, you're not an action taker or go-getter, you know, you're not trying to work on personal development mindset, then, you know, I really don't want to work with you. I don't care how much money you got, you know, you have a lot or if you have a little. But yeah, I just had that thought process to where, you know, I want to find something for everybody because, you know, the business opportunity that we have
Mm-hmm.
The highest you can come in is at 1,000, and then the lowest 250.
Mm-hmm.
That's a struggle for some people.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes,
It's a
it is.
struggle for some people.
Yeah.
That is so true.
And what
And it's-
another thing, excuse me,
Mhm.
also said, you know what, don't forget about where you came from. Okay, yeah, you be making all this money, you know, yeah, now you 6-figure earner and all that. You had debts to pay, you paid them off, you know, and you used to have all these loans that you had to pay off. Now you paid them off, you know, and it's like somehow people forget where they came from, and
Yeah.
we just shun away from people who can't afford to come in, you know, at, like you said, Shantae, at the highest level.
Yeah.
That's a statement I hate. I hate to hear somebody say, well, we don't want people that can't afford to be in the business. I hate that because, you know, I was one of those people. Like when I lost my job, 250 was actually not easy to come by, but I made it happen. But
Right.
they're just, like you say, Don, there are going to be people who just can't come in at 250. But the whole idea is to help everybody that wants to be helped try to be successful, that's willing to do the work. You know what I'm saying? So if you can offer them a way to come in at affordable price, go ahead. But I just hate when people say, well, we don't want people that can't afford to be in it, or they can't pull up 250.
That's the wrong mindset.
I hate that.
Yeah. Well, it's a mindset. And what I like to say is people can do what they want to do. If you only want to work with $1,000, $2,000, $10,000 income earners who can bring that in, then you do that. If you want to have a program that has a lower entry fee, which I call low-hanging fruit, you know, I learned coming into this industry to have a low-hanging fruit, $18, $20, $25, $50, right? Have that, bring those people in, and then, you know, I've learned all different ways. And so if whoever your target market is, that's your target market. You know what I mean? And I don't really have a problem with that. I just think that people need to be honest, and you have to be honest with yourself. If you want to help more people and you're in a narrow market, if you're in a narrow market that is a mid-ticket, high ticket, and you know that road is not very wide, but you want to be on a wider road, go on the wider road. You can help more people over there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it takes the same amount of energy to tell someone about a $25 product as it does a $250 product.
Yeah.
Right.
So I just like for people to do, you know, whatever you desire to do it. Because that's another issue in this industry. I've just been taking a break, not so much a break, but I've just been asking people, you know, I talked to someone 2 days ago, hey, why'd you call me? What did you see? What do you want? Well, I want to do what you do. No. What do you want to do?
Right.
What do you desire to do? What is your core beliefs? What's going on with you? How do you want to move about? You see what I mean? And a lot of people are not asked those questions because they're in a mode of desperation. I got to make some money.
Right.
I think this is the only way that I can do this. No, it's not the only way that you can do this. You know what I mean? So I'm more interested right now. Because most people, they're trying to make themselves, some people for a while there, I ran into people, they don't like videos.
Yeah.
Well, don't do a video. I'm not going to shun you. If you don't want to do a video, that's fine. What do you want to do? So we find people who are doing things that maybe is not their strength. And I always tell people, start with your strength and work on your areas of improvement, but start on your strength. So if your strength is writing more opposed to posting a video,
Do a blog.
maybe you can, go blog, or maybe you can do a PowerPoint, put that on Screencast-O-Matic and do a voiceover.
Yeah.
You see? So all kind of different ways to do things.
Also do a text message marketing.
Yeah.
Text message.
Mhm.
Postcards, you know.
Yeah. So
Drop
there's
cards.
Strong point, then
so many ways. Huh?
I was just saying, if that's your strong point,
Yeah.
do that. I was agreeing with you. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And then on the flip side, I do tell people not to sing flip floppy like we talked about, but if people are watching video, you need to be fine doing video. If more people are watching more than reading more, because we know here in America, more people watch more than read.
Yeah.
So if they're watching more, you got to be found doing a video. You got to be found coming from behind that silly Facebook avatar that you have. Show us what you look like, and don't show us that 30-year-old picture. You don't look like that no more.
You the ball your head now.
You know, but yeah, you don't look like that no more. You know, I was talking to a lady and she's all, and then when I did a face-to-face with her, I was like,
Let's change. Let's update that picture.
No way.
I said, what you doing, sis? You look great, but that picture, what was you in? Was you a high school cheerleader then? 35 years ago?
Oh, wow.
Get that out of here. That might be the reason why you're not profiting.
Right.
Scaring folk, getting on the webinar, don't even look like that. Stop that.
No.
Be your true self.
Real. Yeah, you got to be true with yourself. You know, stop that, please.
True self.
No, but I'm just glad we mentioned that, you know what I'm saying? Because when I first got started, I will say that I did look at my sponsors. I'm talking about like 2008, you know, like, oh yeah, I'm just going to be up under them, you know what I'm saying? And they basically going to be doing all the work and I'm just going to be watching, you know. I'm not doing anything. But my point is that, you know, you just want to come in, learn. It's a learning process. You
Yes.
learn and don't become attached to people.
Mm-hmm.
Do that. Don't do that. Don't become attached to these people who you see on Facebook and have all these hundreds and thousands, you know, of followers and stuff like that. They're a person just like you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then on the flip side, what I like about this industry, you can generate a really good income while meeting people from all over the world.
Exactly.
That is the biggest benefit, that you literally can come into whatever business model you choose, whether you create it yourself or whether you find one that fits you, but you can literally come in, be yourself like we're doing here, and you can generate a good income. The more content that you put out there, people will start watching you and watching you. And then before you know it, they'll fill out your capture page information. And then you're emailing them. And then you'll get that call. Can you tell me more? You know? And then you'll get another call. Hey, I want to make sure I have your link. You're like, oh, yes. I want to make sure I have your link because I'm getting ready to pay, you know? Or they call and say, hey, do you want that overnighted or MoneyGram? It's like, MoneyGram. I get that MoneyGram today. You know? So this industry works. But it's according to what you believe. And it's according to your grit. You got to have grit. So if you're easily persuaded or if your confidence is low, it's really about you. It really is.
Right.
Who you are and what you're about.
Exactly. And it's a learning process. It's a true learning process. You're going to have to learn some things like on your own, basically. You know, like, oh, wow, now I see what Dawn, Shantae, Rhonda, and Mina were talking about, you know?
Yeah.
Some things just cannot be, how can I say it? Like I hear some people say, we don't want you to go through the stuff that we went through, that sort of thing, you know, we're trying to make this a little easier for you. Sometimes people are going to have to go through those things so they can learn, you know?
Yeah, because it can be easy, but also too, it can be hard if you make it hard. And plus you got to have the knowledge. And like I say again, do your research before you even get started on anything, because you invest in your time. That's most important, your time. And plus you invest in your money into a business. But it's up to you to not be lazy and do the research and put forth the work into the business, promoting the business, market on Facebook, Twitter, whatever site you want to do, social site. And get out there and talk. Go in the malls when you go in the malls, or I know you go to the grocery stores or anywhere. or even in your apartment complex and your house complex or whatever. Just talk to people.
Right.
Yes.
And promote yourself.
Exactly. And before, not to interrupt you, Minor, I made a video yesterday and I saw some things that were going around and people talking about how they're coaching, and they're good at what they do. And, you're going to pay me for my coaching.
Yes.
You can find a system, okay? I know of several systems that have training in the back office. You don't have to pay for anyone's coaching if you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to, you don't have to pay for anybody's coaching. Straight up. It's that you got to be more strong, and knowing yourself that I can do this by learning what's in this back office, the training you're giving me. I can do this. I know I can do this. And if, you have someone that's on your team is like, hey, I can show you this and I can show you that, but it's going to cost you like $250. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you don't have to do that if you don't want to.
Yeah. And that's for people who, that's what messes up a lot of people, because will you do this for me? You know, would you do this for me? And those are the people that are paying.
Yeah.
And you have to be a self-starter.
I saw this in one of my groups yesterday. We're building a website. I forget which group I was in. And this lady was saying, oh, can someone help me with my website? I'll pay you. And I'm like, what? I mean,
what's her name?
Giving away money.
But everybody cannot do some of the things. Some people are not technical, and they can't.
They can be, though, if they would just follow the videos.
Follow the videos. You can stop. You pause it.
Yeah.
Do what they say. Then hit play again. That's what I do. That's what I do.
And guess what? The video will be there tomorrow.
Exactly.
So you can go back, look at the video again.
I see what's the problem is people don't take the time and do that.
They skip it.
Yeah, they don't want to take the time, and it's a learned process. We had a young lady in our program, and this week she was like, "Well, you guys are hard on us. You're making me do my own work."
What are you supposed to do?
And I was like, "Babe, this is college prep program. It's not a behavior management program. We don't deal with behaviors. And what I'm talking to right now is a behavior. So somebody's getting ready to bounce."
Oh, wow.
Well, what I meant was, change it up, babe. You're going to change that up. That's a behavior. That's a thought that does not line you up with graduating high school on time, going to college and getting a college degree.
Right.
You on the wrong track. It's not a problem. I just want to let you know that this is College University Avenue. And you want to be on, I want somebody to help me do my work avenue, which is no problem, but you won't be able to stay on this avenue with me.
Okay.
So
because they already got the wrong mindset.
They got a wrong mindset, some of them. But this is what we have to teach our children. It's what we have to teach people and adults. I always tell people, listen, you're going to have to do some work. There's some work involved for you. And if you don't want to do this type of work, then you need to stay on your job.
There you go. And
because that's an option. A job is an option. There's no problem with it.
Yeah, you can do that. You put in the work when you're building your systems, like we do, how we build our systems. When we're doing that, I feel good about the work that I accomplish when I make it.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying?
But
now
Rhonda,
I know how to do it, and I can do this.
Rhonda, hey, they're not gonna stay on that job that long if they have that lazy mindset. What you talking about?
Exactly. I tell them that.
The boss gonna fire them.
But listen, around here, there's a Sonic over here, a McDonald's. All those people are older. So those jobs they used to be teenager type of jobs.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You got adults, someone can take your order. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
If you, and you're right, I tell students, just a lot of people think, oh, I'll be different. I'll have a better work ethic when I'm 20, when I'm 25, when I'm 30. But we're habits of creature. Our subconscious mind is run by habits. Our subconscious mind doesn't know if one thing is real or not. It doesn't know, but it knows habit. That's how we learn our times tables. You know, we can rope those things off right now because we learned them. It's by habit. You know, when I drive to work, sometimes I'm like, man, I got here fast. I didn't even pay attention. I've been driving that way. You know, I'm like, did I even turn left? Did I see all the lights? Did I run any lights? What happened? That subconscious mind is powerful. So if you don't get the work ethic as a elementary, middle, high school, you're not going to get the work ethic when you get into the workforce. Exactly right, Minor. And a lot of people don't see that. And that's another reason why some people do not get to keep their job as long.
Right.
They don't have the work ethic.
And Rhonda, this go back to the unemployment office, and they gonna embarrass you up in there.
Yeah. Because they're gonna ask you to read and fill out a bunch of paperwork.
Get on the computer, and then you ain't got everything filled out because you don't know. That's your first time in the unemployment office. But they go, especially if it's early in the morning. Sometimes it's a long line already. The people are already frustrated. They get frustrated with you. You come in there with attitude.
Yeah.
They got an attitude.
They have an attitude, and people get mad at you because they'll say, well, can you tell me what to do? Okay, did they send you a manual? Yeah. Okay, did you read it, sis?
No.
Did you read it? No. Okay, who's unemployed here? You call me on my job. I'm on the job.
Yeah.
You're unemployed. You have nothing else to do. You think you might want to read the manual, sis? Help yourself out. Well, I don't do computers. Well, then you ain't hungry enough.
Exactly. You know, why are you calling me?
If you don't do computers and you're unemployed, but you're hungry and your children are hungry, what? Say it again now. What? The computer is between you and a meal. I don't understand people sometimes.
Me either.
It's that mindset.
They want it the easy way. They don't want to work for it. They want it handed to them. They don't want to, just like going back, I think, to what Don said. Like, I see people sometimes in like some of the groups that I've been in or some of the businesses, and they'll say, well, I don't know what to do next. And they're like, okay, did you follow the steps? Oh, no. Well, then how are you going to? Okay, that's why you don't know what to do. You so ready. Okay, yeah, I got my own business. You still got to learn it. You still need to learn what to do, And just like me, when I got started, like, I had no idea what to do. Of course, like all of us, we had to learn. And I got with someone who, I was looking to be a mentor. And I'm thinking, oh, they're getting ready to teach me everything they know. That did not happen. When I did ask them about teaching me stuff, they started talking about their coaching program was like $1,000. I didn't have that kind of money, and after I let it be known that I didn't have that, that was like, yeah, they were through talking. So I had to go and find information for myself and learn how to do this.
That's
it. Like you say, Ron, it all comes down to how hungry are you. I'm like, okay, am I gonna sit here and say, oh, I don't have $1,000 to get on coaching? Am I gonna get out here and research and find what I need to find to learn what I need to learn to make it work?
Yeah.
But people don't want to do that. They just want to start a business, and then they say, okay, now I can sit back and the money will fly in and I don't have to do nothing. It's like, no, it doesn't work that way.
Because you're listening to the wrong people. You're listening to the wrong people. And so I would rather steady get the people that I'm getting, that I'm helping, steady get them, instead of an influx of a bunch of, I'm going to say the wrong word, of a bunch of people who don't have the work ethic. So I'd rather, and I'm doing better now as far as I interview people. I talked to a guy and he kept talking while I was talking. I was like,
not listening.
This is not going to work. What happened, Rhonda? Yeah. I said, this is not going to work. Oh, man, I really want to work with you. No, you're not going to be able to, because, see, when I'm talking, you talking. We can't get anywhere with that. I said, but many blessings on finding someone. I've been turning people away because abundance is all around us. My bills are getting paid. I'm paying my debt off at record speed.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm not going to be a good service to you if I allow you to come in my environment and you think you're going to change my atmosphere, my culture of what works. I'm not saying that I'm the creme de la creme. I'm not saying that I'm better, but there's a gentle, peaceful system that's going on here. I'm not going to let you come in here, you talking and I'm talking at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and you don't have enough wherewithal to figure out, we just met. And you, what is all that you're talking about? Yeah. So I said that to say this, we have to be in the atmosphere of teaching people when they come across our table. And that's what this webinar is all about.
Right.
It's about the truth of making money online, the truth of generating an income online. It's the truth. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people say that the truth doesn't work. People want to be lied to, but truth allows you to be free. You can walk free. You can be walking in truth and maybe not have any money in the bank, or you can be walking in truth and have money in the bank. But truth, over time, it pays. It pays big. Because I'm sure, I've had people say, you know what? Wow, man, you really told me like it is,
And that's the way you should want it. That's the way I want it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want you to tell me like it is.
Right.
I want you to tell me if the system that you smiling about on the video, that's one thing. But when I call you ear to ear, I want you to tell me if the system is raggedy.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
Just
keep it real.
Yeah. Keep it real. Don't because And so that's another reason why I've leaned towards creating my own products.
Yeah, that's a way.
Because I know what went into it. I know what the mission and vision is for that. And I'm just to a point, Don knows we're getting ready to finish this, got to get the design on that. Yep. And I just think because people, since I work with people and people are hurting, not all, but since I work with people, I don't like to see people come online and they've spent $25 can be a lot to people. Mm-hmm. You could be waging $25 in my tank or $25 on a potential business.
Right.
People are making some decisions. Mm-hmm. And it goes back to you saying, don't forget, where you came from. I started with a $5 business. Mm-hmm. So when somebody tell me that they don't want to pay over 25, I totally understand because I sure didn't. And I had $1,000, but I started with a $5 business because that's what I resonated with. Mm-hmm. That's how much I trusted myself. I trusted myself with $5. You see what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But we're here to help people.
Exactly.
Not lie to them.
And that's what I love about what we do. You know what I'm saying? We're about helping people, not about just, I don't want to say that word.
What to start with?
Yes. Not about just, taking money from people, Yeah. I want to know if this person's ready. Do they know what they're getting into? Mm-hmm. How much research have you done on me, on the business? Okay. Right. Why do you want to do this? We spoke about this the last time, Mm-hmm. Why do you want to do this? Don't tell me, I want to quit my job and all that. No. For real, mm-hmm. For real. Why do you truly want to do this? Why do you want to be financially free? Mm-hmm. Be your own boss. Why do you want to do these things? And that's my motto these days, mm-hmm. I'm all about helping people to become a success in whatever it is that they want to do because I know they can do it,
That's right. That's right.
But the main thing is the time freedom. That should be their number one. Is the time freedom, And also too, if they have kids, spend more time with your kids, especially if you're working like 12 or 16-hour days. That time right there that you at that job or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
They can be right there with their kids, helping them with their homework or something.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or extra money, to go on longer vacation if you want. Say you've been working at a job 10 to 15 years. That's all you've been doing. I ain't been on a vacation or nothing. And with an online business, you're able to do that. And also, too, you can do your online business while you're on vacation. Still have more money coming in.
With you, exactly.
Yeah.
On the go.
Sometimes just your phone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much I interact on my phone? Please.
And it doesn't always have to be, people who are watching, it doesn't have to be for you to get out of debt. Like Minor said, I was, it was an affiliate program. They're not open anymore, but they had been open many years before I got in. But those commissions, I remember I was wanting to go to a conference in Sedona, right? And so online, I earned my airfare, I earned my spending money.
Mm-hmm.
It was phenomenal,
right?
From online. And, that's another reason why we like instant
pay.
Yeah, instant pay. Because that thing landed right in the account. You know what I mean? Where you can go and swipe your card or whatever. Mm-hmm. So there are great benefits to this. And plus, it's a skill set that you're going to need to know. You're not going to be able to continue to operate in this world without knowing what we're doing.
Exactly. Yep. Because things are changing.
Things are changing. Paperless bill. This lady, she was like, "Do you read your mail?" I said, "Not really." And it was so silly. She said, "Do you want paperless bill?" And I said, "Absolutely not."
No, thank you.
She was like, "You're not making any sense." I said, "I know it, but I'm not ready to make that big decision now on the paperless billing." Okay. But that's where we are.
Yep.
Paperless billing. Talk to anybody in the world with this platform that we're on now. We're all in 4 different states.
Yep.
Right.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
And it's not raining over here today.
It's raining there again, Minor?
No, it's the summer, so it probably will rain no more till like October.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Before we end, I do want to ask each one, what would we tell people? What can we guarantee them? People say, "What's in it for me?" How would you answer that? What can you guarantee me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For one, good one, isn't it?
I cannot guarantee how much income you will make, but I can guarantee you that you will become a better person by following the steps that you follow. Take video. If you take a video of yourself on day 1, okay, and look at yourself, I'll say 3 months, okay, and you're doing the training step by step, everything you're supposed to be doing, I can guarantee you that you're going to see yourself a totally different person.
Absolutely.
A person who has a better mindset, okay, a person with a better, personal development, a better you. Yeah.
Well, I'm like you, Don. I can't guarantee anybody any money or anything like that, but I definitely guarantee that you will get what you put in it. If you put hard work and you put focus and you put, you put everything you can into what you're doing, you will get results. If you work hard and you do what you need to do, you'll get results. But I can't guarantee money. I definitely can guarantee that you can definitely be successful if you have the right mindset and you're doing the right things.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, like I can guarantee, like when I talk to people, I can guarantee them like they put the work in, they will have time freedom, the experience first of all, because this experience that we going through is awesome. Because I remember when I first started, like you can make such and such money and whatever. Just the thought of it, I was like blown away because I never heard about online marketing until I got it. But yeah, the experience and when you put the time in and put the work in, a great result, at the end. And that good feeling that you feel, by helping people and whatever.
Exactly.
You help yourself and by helping other people.
Mhm.
It's just that good feeling that you feel. That's what I guarantee.
Mhm.
The money gonna come.
Yeah,
It might come the money gonna come might come right then, or might come 2 or 3 months down the line.
Yeah.
But just that feeling of going into your bank account, you haven't worked that hard, and also too helping others. And as they help others, you getting a portion of their money as well.
Mm-hmm.
That
Absolutely.
feeling, that's what I guarantee.
Yeah. I think that's what we need to get. I know that's what people want to hear, because when I talk to people, I like to follow up with people.
Yeah.
I like to know, hey, and I try my best to look within my list to say, okay, I noticed that you purchased this. You pulled in 2 or 3 people. Do you want to go further? I'm available. So every week, maybe every third day, I'm talking to the people who purchase from me. I'm always sending them tips. And then I'm always emailing potential people daily. You know what I mean? But one thing that I know I can guarantee people, I can show you how to get Goo Gobs. I can show you how to take one video and turn it into 10. One article, turn it into 10. One blog, turn it into 10. So when people, it'll give them, oh my gosh, you're everywhere. You know what I mean? Building that content, guaranteeing that, you know what I mean? So that's, and I believe when you tell people that, and that's a good, it doesn't really have to be a rebuttal, but if someone says, hey, how much money have you made? And it could be a income stream that you just started, or it could be an income stream that you've been in a while. And, you don't have to feel compelled to tell people. And, I'll tell people, listen, I know what I can guarantee you. And here's what it is. How's that sound to you? Do you think that was going to bring you value or not? I think that's going to bring me value. Are you willing to start on that today? See what I mean?
Mhm.
Shifting this whole atmosphere is what I was telling you guys before we started recording. Not sounding like everyone else. And we don't.
Right.
But not sounding like everyone else. You call me, I call you. I don't have a sales pitch. I never have had a sales pitch. There's nothing wrong with them, but I just never have had a sales pitch. Mine is more educated in nature and more like Dawn. When she started a video, she said, y'all know I'm getting ready to get right into it. Yeah, Dawn, we know it. And I love it. Dawn is not trying to walk down the park with you. And I like that, not getting upset, but that's what we can guarantee people. But, that's one thing that she would be able to guarantee people. When you call me, I'm going right in. We're not going to be talking about the flowers, if it's raining, if it's snowing.
How's your day?
Yeah, how's your day? I mean, she may say, how's your day? And thank you for watching,
Oh, yeah,
that. Yeah. So I think that's what's powerful about us, because when people do reach out to us, they're going to get exactly this.
Exactly what they see.
And more.
Exactly.
So you need to partner with us.
Exactly. Partner with me, Shantae, Rhonda, Minor. We give it to you real. Okay.
The way they know how to give it.
You need to partner with us. Yeah. Awesome. This was great.
This was wonderful. And before we go, I just want to say to people, if you look at our webinar when we first started, okay, we have grown. First it was me and Shantae. Well, it was me and Rhonda, and then me and Shantae did one, and then Minor came, and we're growing, okay? We are growing from this. Every time we come together, it gets better and better and better, and I love it.
Me too. I really do.
And the company that the opportunity that all us in is called Pure Profit Pro.
Yes.
And if you want to join us, contact us. You can contact me at Henderson Inc. at 23 at yahoo.com. You can come in at 3 levels, $250, $500, and $1,000.
I love when Minor does that. I love it because
You know.
he brings it back around. And listen, bewealthy.pw, okay? I'm not going to turn away no 250, 500, not as we're moving into summertime.
I know it's hot.
I'm not turning down no 250, 500, or $1,000.
Okay.
That's a life-changing income.
Yes.
Most definitely is. Most definitely. Okay, since you're gonna go there, it's coachdawn.com. You get in touch with me, okay? If you want to start at $250, no problem. $500, $1,000, no problem. With coachdawn.com.
Well, y'all ain't gonna just leave me out. So, McClain.com. Same thing, $250, $500, $1,000. Rhonda, I need that $250 as well. Honey. I need all. So
I want to mention something to you guys, but it's not within the recording. It can't be within the recording. But anyway, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
Mhm.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we'll end here, and I will be talking to y'all soon. I'm so happy we came together.
Yes.
And take care. Have a good one.
A good one.
bye.
Many blessings.
Okay.